would have said, go for it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. 7 yards, the pickup there. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Right back to him on first down. He's to the 10, and finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Gets past one man, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
319. Let's go. Let's go. Check.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
29 is Mike 29.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Forced out to it, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a give to Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Allen to Beasley, 1st down, Buffalo.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now Allen again. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Good play there by Frank Clark. Only 6 sacks in 2020, the fewest since his rookie year of 2015. But don't let that small number fool you. Provides consistent pressure against quarterbacks. A Pro Bowler the last 2 seasons.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat. 58 to Mike. 50 yellow. 58 to Mike. Root right.
Now Mahomes. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Regular. Mike's by 4. Here it comes.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Beasley, got him on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, Riblin. 58, it's Mike. Stay with your man. 58, right?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Mahomes now on first down. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Being chased out left. And that's caught at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
56, 56.
Here's Allen to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Allen now looks to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd and 20.
Yeah, that's how we do it. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the flood, watch the flood. Watch the flood, motion, pop.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 58.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Steps away to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing on first down is Allen. And Diggs has it. Oh, good move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Allen now on first down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Allen going to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Mike 4. Yellow. Heavy on the edges. Mike 4.
On first down, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
Allen
hit. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And I don't know that fumble's going to